Okay, so I actually just went through the PTP app with my daughter Maggie this fall. And I guess first I just really want to talk about the transition process and all the kind of feelings that parents go through, that families go through, that I'm going through. The IEP process in itself is just really daunting. I mean, because you're coming, to this table and what are you gonna hear about? You're gonna hear about things that your child can't do. And when you think about your child in the adult world, I mean, gosh, that's a lot to process, right? Because what are they going to be able to do? Are they going to be able to live independently? Are they going to be, can they work? Are they going to be at home? Just all those things. And as a mom, that's just a lot to take in. So when you're working with families, in this transition process, just kind of keep that in the back of your mind, that this is a lot to process. And just be a little bit gentle, with our families. So like I said, I did take the PTP app with my daughter Maggie. And some of the things that in the app kind of surprised me. Just some of I guess some of the opportunities that are available to kids that I didn't even think about. Uh, like the Peace Corps. That was something that I never thought about. But then I thought, why not? Yeah, if Maggie wants to join the Peace Corps if she hasn't, an interest in that, why not? So I really like that it just gave me some insight into, just some other career opportunities that I didn't even think of. Um, and then I think being creative about supports. So one of the things that I would encourage families to do is when their child is taking this app is to take it with them. Because in the app it talks about, what kind of supports do I need to, achieve my hopes and dreams. And I think that's going to be hard for some of our kids to kind of, wrap their head around, like, what do I need? It's really hard to be, perceptive about yourself. So I guess I would just really encourage creativity with supports. And again, like if your child has, if they really, like science, or they really want to be a barista, and work in a coffee shop, just be creative about how they can be supported, but also, be as independent as they can be. And then finally, just some tips and tricks for survival as we talk about transition and the PTP app. Help me help you. And what I mean by that is, just let parents know how they can be involved. A lot of times families don't know, how to engage, with schools and with the IEP team, and they kind of look to the IEP team and to the case managers and the teachers to kind of spearhead that a little bit. So just tell me what I can do to be involved. Tell me what things I can do at home, to work with my child. Tell me what they're doing at school. Just kind of give me some guidance into how I can be more hands-on in this process. I encourage parents to ask questions. Always ask questions, because there are so many opportunities out there, that I didn't even think about. And just really being, creative, with what your child wants to do. And I really want to stress that, this should be, the transition process and going through this app and thinking about, life after high school, should really be centered on the child's interests and not, maybe not what mom wants, but really, what sparks the child's interest and creativity, and kind of figuring out a plan to how to make that work for the individual. But really, the individual focus should be on the student. And then finally, thinking outside the box. There are a lot of ways that you can be creative and kind of build in some skills with kids at an early age, even before the transition process. So for our family, for my daughter Maggie, we have her in a bowling league, a Saturday morning bowling league, and she's been bowling, I think, since she's been like 4. And the reason that we decided to do this didn't have anything to do with bowling. I don't care how she bowls. Um, we did it for other reasons, for social reasons, for all these little skills that she is building that are going to serve her well in life. So even at 4 years old, she's bowling. What is she learning? She's learning how to take turns. She's learning how to cheer for a teammate when they do well. She's learning, how to uplift a teammate, maybe if they didn't do so well. She's learning how to wait for the bowler next to her to go before she goes. So there's all these really great skills that she's learning at a young age, that you can incorporate into the community activities. So just think outside the box, and like I said, it can start at a very young age. You can start planning for college and career readiness, as young as 4 years old, if you just be creative about that.